What's up, YouTube? Zero here, Secret Agent Zero, and today I am bringing you classified information in Ghost of Tsushima. The Mongols don't want you to know about this build, so I am risking my life bringing you this information. So if you do enjoy this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Only share this information with people you trust. This was a direct order given to me. This build is just an amazing, terrifying ghost armor build that is going to destroy the Mongols. It makes them run away from you so much because they are afraid of you. Again, this is classified information that we need to make sure is only in the right hands. So let's get into what we need to do for this build, and then we're going to talk about it. But again, make sure you only share this with people you trust. So first, let's talk about the charms that we are going to get. We need the charm of Ikazuchi-No-Kami, the charm of incineration, 2 charms of fire doctrines, and 2 charms of fortunes. So what these charms do, it's going to help you terrify your enemies. Let's take a look at each of them individually to see what they're going to be doing for us inside of the Mongol territories, making them run away from us. So the charm of Ikazuchi-No-Kami, perks and abilities that terrify are 25% more likely to occur. The charm of incineration, enemies struck by black powder bombs catch on fire and deal burn damage to nearby foes. The charm of the fire doctrines, burning an enemy has a 15% chance to terrify, and again, that's times 2. And the charm of fortune is going to increase things with a percent chance by 50%. We got 2 of them. So the ghost armor reduces enemy detection speed by 40%. The main thing though, we're reducing the ghost stance by 2, but kills have a 30% chance to terrify a nearby enemy. That's the biggest thing about this armor, is that statistic right there. So we are going to be terrifying our enemies. And as we saw with the charms, all of these are going to add up, and I ran a few calculations. Now, this really depends on how the game stacks its calculations. We don't know for certain how they stack their percentages, but let's just take a look at the numbers to see how terrifying we're going to be. And this is why the Mongols don't want you to know about this, but I want you to know about this, which is why I'm bringing you this classified information. So for our first charm, the charm of Ikazuchi-No-Kami, we have 25% chance to terrify our enemies, but we add the 2 charms of fortune, that's going to bring it up to a 50% chance. Now, with that 50% chance and the 2 charms of fortune, and we add the 2 charms of fire doctrine, if we light an enemy on fire, 75% chance that we terrify nearby enemies lighting a foe on fire. Now, that's not the best part of it. We saw the ghost armor. 30% chance that a kill is going to terrify an enemy, and that's a kill with anything. Well, if we add that 50% and the 50% from Ikazuchi-No-Kami, and then the 2 charms of fortunes for that 100%, that gets our armor up to a 90% chance to terrify nearby enemies when we're killing an enemy. So that is just amazing. These Mongols are going to be fleeing from you in fear. They're going to be so terrified of you as the ghost inside of Ghost of Tsushima. Let's talk about where we're going to get these charms. So the charm of Ikazuchi-No-Kami, we're getting from the Crane Mountain Shrine. The charm of incineration, we're getting from the side quest, The Traitor, which is a Lady Masago quest. It's number 4 out of 9. For the charm of the fire doctrine, times 2, we're getting from A Father's Choice and the Cost of Fear side quests. And then the 2 charm of fortune we're getting from Peace of the Divine and Friends in Passing. And that's in Ishikawa Tale 8 of 9. So that's where we're going to locate these. And the ghost armor we're going to get from the main storyline. Just continue doing the main storyline and you're going to be able to get this armor. Definitely a great armor as long as you're using it correctly. Again, you want to make sure you're terrifying your foes, and that's what this build does. We are almost going to make all of our foes run from us in absolute terror. As you can see there, that Mongol just falls to the ground after we get that kill, terrified about what we may do to him. And that's why they don't want us to know. They want this classified. I am risking so much as a secret agent bringing you this information, but that's okay. I want y'all to know about it. So there have been times when I have just in the grass snuck up on enemies, used a fire arrow to shoot one, and let's say that's a group of 7 enemies. Out of those 7 enemies, the fire arrow kills one of them, and I get at least 4 or 5 running away, and then maybe I just have to finish off 1 or 2 with the sword, which is easy. And then you can see here, I just light them all up and are able to kill all of those Mongols with that firebomb. And there's a dude behind me who's trying to run away. I don't let him because he's a Mongol. He's been terrorizing the people of Tsushima, so I don't want him to run away. And then on top of that, we have the ghost armor, which decreases the amount of kills that we need to go into ghost stance by 2. So now we are getting a couple more free kills. We're not just terrifying our enemies and making them run away. We're also getting into ghost stance and getting a couple of free kills. This is an absolute amazing build. If you love terrifying your enemies, make sure you get all of those enemies lit on fire with your fire arrows. We got the fire bombs, which the Charm of Incineration is allowing us to do. And then just the other things that we can do to just terrify our enemies. Assassinate. If you are able to sneak up on an enemy, assassinate them in front of other Mongols. You'll get Mongols to run away. As you can see here, lit a Mongol on fire and a couple of Mongols are just running away in fear. You do have to note that if the fire does not kill the enemy you hit, you're going to have to finish him off as he's on fire. But that's not too big a deal because he gets kind of staggered and it's pretty easy to kill. But as you can see, there are a bunch of Mongols running away from me. Very easy to take them out. And then we're going to be able to just sneak up on a couple of enemies, get a multi-assassination, and a couple of more enemies are going to run away. And then we also get our ghost stance ability, and the enemies that don't run away, we're going to easily be able to take them out. And that's why this build is so great, and I think y'all should check this out. Get the ghost armor, and then get these added bonuses, these charms that are going to help you terrify and destroy the Mongols even better. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I appreciate y'all checking in. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this build. Till next time, peace.